Hot spring does a good thing.
It feels so good to get all this dirt and butter off of my feet.
Wiggle your toes. Anyway, so
It's
I'm
so
going
good,
to
I
show
actually
you
forgot how to voice myself.
So I'm going to show you the power of move.exe and La-Mulana.exe, which increases our whip power. But here, because we killed Vi, is a new power.
Ooh.
Our new
The
area.
power to swim.
Welcome, everyone, to the Tower of the Goddess.
Ooh.
Let's go.
Flashy.
Yeah, I love the one.
There's even TV screens and everything.
Yeah, it's kind of an odd place. So, there's also a chest in the lower right. You can see some of the sprites.
Is this really an ancient temple, or are we not in some sort of studio set?
So apparently the Giants created this place because this was going to be the big rocket they were going to shoot off into space or something.
Interesting.
To try and this was their plan to try and send the mother back, but it didn't work, so they got killed. Also, there's a chest down here with the mech.
You know, it would be kind of a inconvenience if we were ever to meet up with this mother.
Yes, it would. Also, I was trying to say, so sorry. Did you see that little like cross compass-looking thing in that room just to the left of the ladder before I climbed up it?
I think so.
Yeah. Okay, I was trying to do that. So that is going to be very important for a puzzle later, but just remember that again.
Okay.
Created by Miguel and Futo. The place where the finger points in the Anunnaki. That's actually not a thing that happens until La-Mulana 2, which I have been researching and studying, and I should be ready for that whenever that gets around.
And as he told me behind the scenes, there apparently is a money exploit in that game too.
Which I'm so happy about, because otherwise it would have been a pain in the butt to actually do it the easy way.
You know what they say, old habits die hard.
Right.
And I still, I keep forgetting. I almost forgot the freaking lobster Koopas were a thing.
Yeah, and they fire out lasers, and be careful of these guys. They will send their wolves out, and then they will come and slash you. Go ahead, Hype. I know you want to talk.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, now that you make video game references, maybe it's just me, but the, what's the name of the doll again that's in the corner there?
That's Mulbrook. She's a character in the game, and that is a little cheeky.
Okay, because I was about to say, something about that little doll of Mulbrook kind of reminds me, mainly just the hair and the color in her outfit, kind of reminds me of Maya from Phoenix Wright.
Yeah, I can see it too. I mean,
with the hair.
Well, the hair and some of her clothes do give off a similar bluish purple tint that she has in her outfit.
Speaking of Castlevania, these things.
Oh.
Who mentioned Castlevania?
Because these things.
Oh yeah, the flying whatever these things are.
Not Medusa heads, that are clearly Medusa heads.
Yeah, they're clearly Medusa.
But I say that because
I can say it. I don't care if no one else said. I'm just going to be non sequitur and bring it up for the sake of bringing it up then. I know I just...
Well, speaking of Pizza Hut...
I know I said it incorrectly. I should have said, oh, and look, reminding me, I shouldn't have said speaking of Castlevania because that would imply someone brought it up before me, but they didn't. I brought it up myself. I'm
to be
bad.
fair, someone did bring it up, and it's Konami, because they're still releasing that
There's the
Requiem collection on the PS4 in literally a week from now.
That's good. Also, it's funny that you guys mentioned about Maya, because there was a tablet at the bottom of this place that outright stated and talked about that there is a Magatama that can be found in these ruins.
Really?
A Maga, what?
You talk about Apollo... No, you talk about Phoenix Wright and Ace Attorney, you've never heard of the Magatama.
I'm only familiar with the first game.
The Magatama's in the first game.
How far into the game is it? Because I've only... the most I've really seen of it are the first two... I guess technically first three cases. The training case, the one where Mia actually gets killed, and the one with the Samurai Showdown.
The Magatama is the green Julie thingy that lets him see Cyclops.
Oh, okay.
That's the Magatama. Anyway, let's go back to the Spring of the Sky. Because we're going to go and we're going to start flooding the Tower of the Goddess because we need water to get things working. Hey, look, a secret passageway.
We're literally going to flood the entire fucking temple with water.
No. Just a small, corner of it. There are some pipes that will work. So there's one of them. We need to get to the second one, though, and the entrance to that is in the Mausoleum of the Giants. So, remember how it said to go where the guy was pointing?
Uh-huh.
Look where he's pointing.
Go that way, dunderhead.
Beat that pot. He owes me money.
Don't beat it. Feed it. No, not that. Actually,
Something spicy.
No, it's actually dumber than that. Look.
Oh.
Wow.
Okay, then. It's a literal warp pipe.
You have to press down, and yeah, the sound effect I added in post, but yeah.
I figured,
You
but
press,
still.
yeah, you press down, and that's how you go and you
I
get
say,
to that.
good sir, where's the bathroom around here?
No
You're
plumbing.
standing in it!
Oh my!
And yeah, no plumbing. And, anyway, and now these things are powered on.
What the hell?
They're cannons that look like,
Welcome to the legend
that look like
of
something
the
that-
hidden Moana.
and they look like something that Platinum Games would be proud to have in their game.
Oh, no fooling. Like, oh god, imagine if Platinum made their own version of La-Mulana.
That would be interesting, because honestly, you guys can correct me, but I think outside of Beautiful Joe, which is more 2.5D than true 2D, I don't think Platinum's ever made like a 2D game before.
Probably. Yeah, let's go again.
I'm trying to think of it. Yeah, I can't think of any other Platinum made 2D game on there. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't think of anything that was Bayonetta the first game.
What game?
Platinum was Bayonetta Platinum's first game.
I don't think it was Bayonetta was their first game, but I think it was the first game that put them on the map. Let me actually
Okay.
check.
Yeah, I was
Check their resume real quick.
Okay.
Well, I was about to say, it can't be like their first game in general, because remember, they originally started off as Clover Studio.
Oh, raise tile, which really reveals a secret money chest. Yay. Even though money's money's pathetic.
Oh,
you know.
apparently, their first game was Mad World.
Oh, hey. Anyway, let's go down. This is the water that I was talking about that we flooded. So the water can now allow me to rise up through these tubes. Otherwise, there's no way I could have jumped up them. Aw, that little statue crushed the switch before I could get to it.
Aw.
I just wasn't quick enough. More on that later. So there are also invisible enemies in this entire in this chapter. There are invisible enemies like the one I just whipped. Not the Medusa head, but the one that was next to it. There are invisible enemies here that I can't see until I get something called the Eye of Truth. Because
The Eye of Truth, you say?
It's a Lens of Truth thing. Also, one thing that the sequel added that I love is that in the sequel you can climb up ladders like mid-climb. You don't have to start at the base. Which is
Good.
really nice.
That's always something that bugs me whenever I play these games. Whenever you actually literally have to climb them straight from the bottom. It's like,
Yeah.
I mean, it's
Very
appreciated.
majestic.
I could literally jump up there and just grab on.
Latch on. So yeah, so I will say, from what I've been seeing, La-Mulana 2 added a lot of very needed mobility upgrades anyway. So we just opened those two switches, the Eye of Truth.
Well, that didn't take long.
So now we can see invisible enemies and see illusions for as they really are. Because apparently over here, this is nothing but an illusion. That statue there. It is no statue. It's... Oh, there's this little switch down here. Okay. I need to go
Well,
to
what
the
is
side.
it? Speak up.
Not yet. You gotta take care of the other switch. It's the rule of symmetry or something like that. Also, yeah.
How needlessly tedious.
Also, yeah, again, because I've moved .exe and La-Mulana.exe, my whip is amazing for right now. Oh, there's the invisible enemy.
Oh, okay. There.
Got it.
What
First?
What? Is that fucking flying
Plane model.
turkey?
Blaze
It
model.
looks like it. I forget what its name is, but yeah, that's a problem. Okay, now I got the plane model, which will come into use at a much later boss. It is alive!
Oh shit!
But then it gives up.
Oh well. Well.
And now the guy's trapped. He's like, oh, Jesus.
Well, that was
Dun,
awkward.
dun, 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 dun.
Well, that was
Wait.
awkward.
Oh,
It only does it one time. It doesn't even. It's not even an insta kill. It just does some damage if you're not careful.
Well, that's why making fucking statue robots is a stupid idea, because they easily turn to rust.
Well, yeah, and then otherwise we'll just kill him like we killed Sakit in the giant smells. And this one just gives up. It's like, oh, okay, you win.
Okay.
Goes
Then.
out.
oh, crud, you killed my sister.
Welcome to the. Oh crap, we're back in the Gate of Illusion again.
Oh, here we are.
Don't break any of these pots yet. I'll tell you why later.
Is there any other fucking vase here that acts like a pipe?
No, I believe that was the only one in the game. Just
Okay.
that was such a weird puzzle.
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
So we need to go up and learn about oh, actually, that hand over there.
What about the hand?
That hand that's outstretching from the wall. Hang on. Oh, I hate platforming like
What's
this.
so special about that hand on the wall? Is it a what is it? A
It's-
wall
it's-
master?
It's ruining the decor. There.
Oh.
I've
Okay then.
It unlocks that staircase. It unlocks the ladder to my right, the one that's right here below this platform, as a shortcut.
Oh, cool.
So I want to make sure I got that, otherwise it'd be a long trek back. Fake ball. Away! See, now puzzles like that, I suppose you're supposed to look at the map and realize, wait, how do you get to that room and realize there must be a room to get there? It's a stray fairy who is sickly and old.
And clearly wearing barely anything at all.
Well, they're fairies. Like, all the fairies wear these weird bikini things. Have you not played Rayman Origins? Also, she is guarding a very sacred item that guards the power of life itself. And before we can get it from her, we need to solve 3 riddles of Gate of Illusion, and then we'll be able to do it. But we're no position to do that yet.
I'm sorry, but I do believe I have... May I advise you to go see a plastic surgeon?
She's probably gonna die soon anyway.
But I was about to say, yeah, you make the reference to Origins, which is pretty apt, but at least it's still more conservative than the Great Fairies.
Oh, yeah.
True. So we're
It's
gonna
like
fight
there
a
were
boss.
nothing at all.
So we're gonna fight a boss that I
Nothing at all.
So we're gonna
Nothing at all.
We're gonna fight a boss that I shouldn't be fighting right now, but I'm gonna cheese it because I have the pistol. So this enemy is a problem because he has the power, not the well, shoot freaking feather, that sucks, but he has a particular power that I'm supposed to use against him, which makes him an annoying boss because his power, as soon as he shows it off, because he's supposed to be showing it off by now, but I think
Maybe you gotta whack him a few times?
Yeah,
He can freeze time.
Oh, he's Flashman.
Ow! Yeah, you know what? Yeah, he's basically Flashman, and
Chaos Control!
and it has the Chaos Control power too. So I'm just gonna he should be very hard. So I'm just gonna cheese him with the gun. This is annoying. Oh, it should also be said, if you can, getting damaged by a boss's projectile is a lot safer than getting hit by the boss physically, like being touched by them.
Yeah, it's straight up Mega Man logic.
Yeah.
Oh,
so
that,
if you can, pistol saves the day.
You only shot that thing once.
The pistol. I shot him twice or 3 times, but the pistol is very powerful. Go ahead, Hype. There's a switch there.
I want to ask, what exactly is the range of his little chaos control? Because I've noticed there were some instances where he used it, but it never froze you.
I think it's because I was already damaged, so I had invincibility frames. You know, the flickering of my screen. Anyway, now that we've gotten another sacred orb, which there's only 2 left in the game. Yay.
Also, new banner.
Oh, hello.
Yeah, this is now This is now my next session. Again, whenever I record these in like bursts of speed. Hey, we're back here. I record these in like little bursts of speed, like, you know, every like hour to an hour and a half. I'll swap over.
I'm sorry, just something about the little guy on something about the little guy on the left. It's like, I'm gonna be the best Indiana Jones,
which is adorable. Which is adorable because that is actually my father.
I was about to say, I think that's Daddy Dearest.
That is Sean Kosugi. Lameza Kosugi's on the right, and that's the Elder's output in the upper left there.
I'm still gonna be the best Indiana Jones.
Now, one thing I will say that I don't like that the sequel adds is spikes can hurt you no matter what. In the sense of like, well, not that you can still walk through them, but let's say, for instance, like right there when I touched that fuzzy and got dizzy, and I fell down, but fortunately I fell right onto the spikes and invincibility frames kicked in. Yeah, in La-Mulana 2, even if I've been hit by an enemy, I will still take damage from spikes no matter what. They will hurt you through invincibility frames.
Oh, so that sucks.
Again, you can walk through them horizontally, but just if you land on them vertically, then no matter what. Okay. So we just have a little. Okay, that ice sorcerer's gotta go. Ow!
Who thinks it's a good idea to let you get hurt by spikes even when you're damaged?
I also like that in La-Mulana 2, there is a item that you can get that allows you to walk on slippery surfaces just fine. That negate ice physics. There we go.
Well, hey, one improvement at a time.
So, I don't know what to say. So there we go. That switch puts on that switch, and so I was just going back and forth, and there. I have now get out of here. I have now, with this little elaborate switch puzzle, unlocked the staircase up here.
Yay! Now that I think about, what the heck are those green lima bean angel thingies?
Well, that one's dead. I don't know.
Clearly.
I think deceased crab used to call them flying butts because they look like them. Who's in here? Oh,
hello.
How did you get in here?
Don't ask.
Someone made one copper statue in a different shape. If I remember correctly, the person was good at using weapons. It said they had a treasure there that could power up weapons. Oh, I know what that is, but we need a key fairy for that.
By the way, when you leave, would you mind getting me a pizza? I'm nothing but skin and bones here.
Frankly, sir, you
Yep.
look like nothing but bones.
Boss time!
Exactly.
And I'm just gonna use my whip and destroy it. Goodbye.
Well, that didn't take much effort.
Bombs?
Oh, for a moment I thought that was a marshmallow.
No.
Yeah, I was about to say, it looked like a marshmallow on a stick.
Those are like classic World War II grenades. So bombs, as you can imagine, if it hurts in Zelda, be careful. These bombs will hurt you here.
Go figure.
So be very
And I
careful
think
about them.
do you have like a limited supply?
Well, yeah, but just like any ranged weapon, you can always go to a shop and buy more.
That makes sense.
The trick about this game is that not every shop sells every kind of projectile, so you have to know the right one to go to get the right kind. But they always sell.
Gotcha.
It's always constant, and it's not randomized between playthroughs. You just need to know which one to go to. So
Right.
bombs you can either throw, or if you hold down while throwing, you'll just roll it along, and yay, shortcut. Boom. Back to the rest of the place that we went to.
How many bombs can you carry at a time?
I think it changes. Some projectiles you can hold up to you can hold to 150 shurikens, I believe, but I think bombs is only like maybe 25. It changes. Anyway, there's a secret here. So if I use my bomb on that little wall with the weird symbols on it, now the symbols are revealed. I can use some software, which was that weird software I got in the Tower of Ruins. Where is it? Taru, that was it. Snapshots. So if I use that with F7, scan it. I have obtained a bonus optional piece of software.
Oh,
Welcome.
Musica. Is that
Yep.
a sound test?
Yes, it is.
Huh,
So you can now listen to all the music of the game.
Yay!
I should say you can listen to half of the music of the game.
Oh, I think the other half you have to find another piece of software.
You got it.
Figures.
But hey, I mean, I don't mind. I like the soundtrack. I like the remastering they did.
100 megabytes can only hold so much music.
Oh, I can't wait. Oh, jeez, I can't. That was the real reason why like games like took up so much space was how much memory there were or whatever. Like how much file space songs took up. I guess.
Songs of really high quality graphical details. I mean, hell, freaking Starlink, which has pretty much come out of as the time of this recording, like, it's supposed to be like 12 gigabytes or so, but when you actually when you get the game physically, you still have to download like freaking 6 gigabytes worth of data.
Holy crap!
It's pretty intensive
Great.
for a Switch game, anyway.
Jeez. I know like some games like, oh jeez, I know there's like I bet Final Fantasy 15 has so much freaking music.
Oh,
and
dude,
so much
that
freaking
game.
file space.
I think there's a solid reason why that game's on like
Only giving us
the only
Pocket
version of this
Edition
that's
to
on the
work with.
Switch is the Pocket Edition
They
because
can't handle the other one.
it's too fucking massive.
Yeah, and that's the thing. I think the Switch could totally handle it properly. It's just the file space is the problem.
Yeah, and the Switch does have has a limitation when it comes to physical releases.
I think it's like a 50
which I
gigabyte.
do know they're going to try to increase with this rumored
Ha!
coming. Hello,
A Lamp of Time.
what's this do?
That is basically now I can be Flashman.
Oh, nice.
But I only get one use of it at a time, and whenever I use it up, I need to refill it at these little candles that I've been seeing all over the place. And it's fairly simple. You just, don't lose it. You may use Gimli Man's Light Lamp. Just stand in front of this candle, and after a few seconds, it'll recharge your lamp, and now I can freeze time places.
Handy.
Like,
Is it
so,
good for?
wait.
Is it useful for anything besides the boss we already cheesed?
Oh yeah. For instance, remember that puzzle I mentioned earlier where the Crusher fell onto that switch and I wasn't fast enough?
Yeah.
The Lamp of Time can affect pretty much everything in the Lamp of Time affects everything in the room. It affects enemies, affects traps and stuff. So I'll just go up here and the
Also,
second
I just
enter
realized
the room, I'll
looking
use
at the wallpaper with the old man, I just realized he's wearing a freaking. I think he's wearing an MSX shirt.
I think so. Our MS software. There. I'm just gonna start rapidly tapping the down button so I can put that weight down.
Come on.
Wait. Okay.
Oh, jeez.
And thus I was able to beat the trap. And we have now
Why I
made-
couldn't do that while time was still stopping, I have no idea.
because it was frozen. Anyway, behold,
My
behold-
freaking inventory was frozen?
I guess. Behold Miracle.exe. That, if you hate dealing with fairy RNG, that is the software that if you start making combinations with it, you can now control which fairies you get.
Good.
Every time. So that'll make getting luck fairies and definitely key fairies a lot easier. Also, if I ever need to refill the Lamp of Time, this right here is the quickest candle I know to go to grab one. So, and there's that little cross thing in the upper right again.
That helps.
Learn that later. Let's stick around here and use the Lamp of Time some more. Hype, how you doing today?
Doing okay. It's finally starting to get a little bit colder here. Like, it was definitely more so yesterday, like to a point where it's like, I'm sorry, did winter come early?
Time to make these fast enemies visible. So these were the enemies that are moving so freaking fast I couldn't see them.
Interesting.
Even with time frozen, they're still
They
kind
look like
moving.
white tapeworms.
They remind me of silverfish. And there, if you kill enough of them in this room, I can unlock that. Nice.
Sweet.
I just wish I could tell what room it affected. That's the problem.
Ugh.
Let's go back and get a key fairy. Now that
Alright.
I have the software, which is I want Miracle.exe and Mekuri.exe, and that will give me a key fairy every time.
Sweet.
So, up. There it is. Yay.
Hello, Plum McGuffin.
I almost thought you called her Plum McGuffey. I was like, she does
Plum
look like a bit of a
McGuffin.
plum. She looks like a plum. Anyway,
Kind of
she
does.
is
Yeah.
go-
I think I already said earlier that with her skin being so purple, she kind of looks like she could be like a eggplant person.
So she just
Awesome.
did some tinkering with that shop, and I like to believe she just outright threatened the fish who owns that place, because when I go in now, he's gonna be all like, okay, I changed my mind. Here, have everything.
Yeah.
I was holding out before.
You know what?
Nice.
Plum's fine, but it's not my favorite flavor
Yeah,
of
as well.
glazed MacGuffin.
Oh, Guild.exe is a software I probably don't use anymore. Guild.exe plays a bit whenever I'm in a room that has a hidden door, like it's hidden behind a wall, it'll tell me.
Ah, okay. So it's
So I don't
basically
need it.
it's basically your little jingle. If there's anything here, you can still in the room you can still get.
Kind of, yeah.
Gotcha.
That's
And
that's usually convenient in a game like this.
Rand.c, which was Rose and Camellia, another game Nigoro made. If I equip Rand C and Mekuri, now my axe is more powerful than ever, so I'm probably just going to start using that for a while.
Alrighty.
So, again, a lot of software combinations to remember, but goodness me, are things starting to finally start falling into place, and again, looking at how many parts are left in this little thingy, things are definitely going to start snowballing into a much smoother run toward the end of this thing.
Well, that's good.
So please join us in the next part of our adventures into La-Mulana.
Till next time, everybody.
Bye.